Hey guys, it's Jeremiah, Mr. Jeremiah123 to be exact. You're back with another video. And now this one is one for the fucking ages. The culmination of what I think the end of the Bloodline feud should be. Now this is a very fucking hard one. Because this is one of the greatest storylines of all professional wrestling. And it's so hard to kind of have a definitive ending when, you know, there's a next week after. It's constantly like there's a next week after the fact. So you have to have... You can't have an end, really. It's very hard to have a definitive fucking end. But I think I've made something that is supplemental. Something that can be defined as end. But in order to do this, I had to go out of the boundaries of, you know, contracts, out of the realism of certain parts. But I feel like with what I've done here, I feel like it's made a good ending. A good logical one. So, starts off. Again, and there's going to be no exact timeline here. Some of these things are just going to be like, alright, throughout the year. So, what I do, Jey Uso wins the Undisputed Championship. It could be at SummerSlam or it could be in the future. With this timeline, with this story, I had to evaporate the idea of Cody Rhodes finishing his story. So there you go. That's going to piss off the entirety of the fucking internet, I understand. But for the sake of preserving the Bloodline storyline, I'm just going to look at it as this little thing. I'm going to pinhole on this one and take Cody and put him over there. Jey Uso wins the Undisputed Championship. Roman Reigns leaves. Ow. Fuck. Roman Reigns leaves. And Jey Uso is now champion. But the one defining thing that makes this one weird is he doesn't turn on Paul Heyman. He doesn't even kick him out because he feels like he wants to be the tribal chief. His character is now, I don't want to live in Roman Reigns' shadow, so I'm going to be a better version of tribal chief, a good one. But this doesn't really go as planned, because with every person he faces, he kind of gets a little bit more mean. And the way that he's planning on doing this is by facing everyone that Roman Reigns has faced, but trying to beat them clean. But he becomes insecure. He becomes insecure with this. So he starts doing things. He starts to cheat a bit. The first people he faced, like let's say a Finn Balor, let's say a Kevin Owens, he beats them clean. But then it comes to Seth Rollins. This one's a really weird one because Roman Reigns never beat Seth Rollins clean. So he's trying his best to beat Seth Rollins, but he cheats. He ultimately cheats. Jimmy Uso takes notice of this and is like, hey man, this is a little weird. You're becoming a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit off. You're cheating to win matches now just like Roman did. He's using Solo Sikoa to do it. And there's so much deception here. So Jey kicks Jimmy out of the Bloodline. Seriously. He seriously kicks Jimmy out of the Bloodline. And he does this by introducing Samoa Joe and Tamina. Okay, yes, I understand Samoa Joe is not a part of the actual Bloodline. If they had any other relatives in wrestling that are currently doing this, they could just take Samoa Joe's place. I chose Samoa Joe because he is a very good wrestler, a very good actor, and is very fucking lethal, and I think him with the team with Solo Sikoa would be amazing. But again, contract tampering, he is in AEW, probably not going to fucking happen. But in this world, Samoa Joe is back and fucking takes out Jimmy Uso. So Jey Uso just continues to face people. He eventually faces Brock fucking Lesnar. Samoa Joe gets his fucking revenge on Brock Lesnar by interfering in the match, costing Brock Lesnar the match. Gets it. This culminates with Royal Rumble coming. Could be 2024, 2025. It is what it is. Jey Uso faces Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn sees Jey Uso and what he's become and calls him out, and Jey Uso cannot fucking handle it. Jey Uso is fucking kind of really emotional here. He's very emotional. And to the point where even after he beats Sami Zayn via cheating, he continues to just lay in on Sami Zayn, getting Samoa Joe and getting Solo Sikoa to continuously fucking beat on Sami. Until Roman Reigns' music hits. Roman Reigns makes his return and he saves Sami Zayn for his redemption arc. Because ultimately WWE wants to turn Roman Reigns into a good guy. That's the entirety of after he loses the title, they want him to eventually become a good guy. This could be hot-shotting, this could be shotgunning his face turn, but it is what it is. What's even more hot-shotted about it is that, in my mind, he comes out with Tamina. No. He comes out with Naomi and Jimmy. They run down to the ring. Jey Uso panics, runs off. Elimination Chamber comes. It'll be Roman and Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso and Solo Sikoa. Jey and Solo win, or it could really go either way at that point. But ultimately, actually Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso win, and Jey Uso is a complete wreck. Everyone else, and Samoa Joe is seeing this. Samoa Joe is seeing that Jey Uso is a wreck and is like, what the fuck is going on? Solo sees it, is like, what the fuck is going on? And then it's made Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso at WrestleMania 40 or 41. Actually, 41 in this timeline. It would make sense. Jey loses to Roman Reigns. He just loses. Not outright, not like flat out, but Roman Reigns beats him. Afterwards, Roman Reigns posing with the title. This is the main event. This is the last scene. Roman Reigns is posing with the title, walking up the stage. Samoa Joe tried his fucking damnedest to make sure that Jey Uso kept the title, and now that Jey Uso does not have the title, Jey Uso is nothing to him. He beats the fuck out of Solo Sikoa and then starts fucking choking out Jey Uso. Roman Reigns sees this, runs back down to the ring, spears Samoa Joe, beats the shit out of him, saves Jey. Jey is looking very fucking emotional right now, very sad, very distraught. He lost his title. He thought he was the tribal chief. He thought he could be better than Roman Reigns, but he fell short again. And so ultimately he goes to grab a chair while Roman goes to grab a mic. Jey is about to swing at Roman, and Roman finally says, Jey, I am sorry that I have abused you. I'm sorry that I have gaslit you and that I made you feel insignificant to the point where I made you become this. I cannot express how much I want to repair this and become a better person with you, because that's what family does. Family sticks together. They don't break apart. I'm sorry. Those are the words that Jey Uso has always wanted to fucking hear, some affirmation for his feelings from Roman. Roman and Jey hug to end WrestleMania. Now, that is, that's basically the outline. There could be contradictions there. There could be things that are wrong with it. Such to the fact that Tamina and Naomi literally have nothing to do with the storyline. I think I just added them for diversity purposes, but yeah, they can just be cut out. Again, Samoa Joe is in AEW. It's not happening. And ultimately, they made the storyline so that it could really go an arrangement of ways, but that was just my thought process of a perfect ending of that. and then the Bloodline could be face. I don't know where it goes from there, but for the encapsulation of the Bloodline era, I feel like that'd be an amazing way to stick the ending of them all becoming family again and all loving each other. And for that to end a WrestleMania would be apra-fucking-po. So that is the way that I want the Bloodline storyline to end. Tell me your comments. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me how you want the Bloodline storyline to end. Again, personally, I kind of want Cody Rhodes to finish his story. But if this was the ending, if this was the alternative to that, I would not be opposed to it at all, because I feel like Jay deserves a title reign. He deserves to face off against, like, main eventers and fucking win. And I feel like these two, Jay and Roman, are the core pieces. So to end it like this, with Roman Reigns finally fucking apologizing, I feel like would fucking make for a perfect ending. You could argue that maybe there's some contradictions in the Jay finally turning babyface, but then immediately going back to bad guy. But I feel like as a human, we have these very fluid emotions of insecurities. So I feel like in some way they could legitimize that. Again, let me know in the comments. And thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I'm obviously going to be continuing doing reviews, well, more so predictions of upcoming WWE pay-per-views. I will try to do them for AEW, but I don't follow AEW's every single show, so it's hard for me to garner the context of every single fucking match that are on a 13-match card. But I heard there's rumors that AEW is going to be starting doing monthly fucking pay-per-views, so I fucking pray to God that maybe they slow the fuck down a bit. But if not, either way, predictions are coming. And once I get more time on my schedule, I will try doing more reviews. I should have more matches on the way. Though, thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you guys so much for following these fucking past videos. I'm glad that I've had some spark of wanting to do these videos again. And I'm glad that wrestling has given me that spark. But yeah, that's about all. I hope you guys have a nice day. See you.